Okay, this is what I was meaning when I talked about this. Scott did say he's going to come and mow the lawn, and I said, hey, get the leaves and the pine cones up as well. So here we go. Let's go through. I mentioned to you earlier, I saw some white flaking chips. Oh, this is what I saw. I saw this, and I wasn't sure what it was. It's almost like a soft drywall. It was harder before. But I looked on the perimeter here to see if it could have fallen from here, but I didn't see anything. Garage is fine. And it's not on this side either. So we've had major winds. Maybe it just came from something else. This is kind of driving down into the ground here. I think it's just mushed. Yeah, it looks like it's mushed. When I take a look at that right there. Just getting another look on the yard. This bush is coming in beautifully, the azalea. We do see a little hole in the siding here. And this is the garage, as you can see. Little branch got blown up over there. Okay, before I do a closer walkthrough, we do have mildew growing here on this. We may want to think about power washing it. Oh, take a look at this. This needs to be reattached. Let's do this. I just noticed that. I'm glad we're doing this walkthrough here. Maybe was that the foam when they repaired the interior there? You can see mildew here. All right. All right, that's sturdy. Let me zoom back out here. All right. That's this area where the guy cut down the bushes. Yeah, this yard does need to be tidied. What's this? Oh, I think this is some wax. Here. I'll mention to her that we should go ahead and get those pots removed. Here, this is the gutter that's fallen off. I think it's from here. You got the forsythia. It's getting a little growy grow. Let's Let me try to make it over here without getting wet out of the gutter. I think we've got some vining action right here. I don't know what that is, but it's definitely something that should be paid attention to. Let's take a look at the gutters here. The exterior. The screens are all up. I did not test the screens, I'll be candid. See, you've got some mildew on the side of the house too. If not this year, maybe sometime soon in the next year or so. Oh, look at that. We do have vines coming up towards the electrical box. Now, this is where the bathroom is right now. Let's see. Yeah, it rained this morning and it's going to rain again. It doesn't feel especially squishy. I was trying to see if I could tell. One of my neighbors had a water leak and the water was leaking into the street once their main water line broke. That's how we could tell it was an issue. I wonder what their water bill is my next question. Did they even notice a difference in their water bill? This gutter is decent. That gutter is decent. The pointing's been done there on that spot of brick. I think this has always been this way, but this shady spot underneath this tree right there and that tree, it has a hard time growing grass here. Alright, see there's a bunch of leaves under the bushes. The bushes aren't in bad shape. They're not too overgrown because I know you had them trimmed last year. Alright, and we've got this right here. This is the work that you had done last time. I have noticed a little crumbling of the brick right there. You know, I don't know if it's always been that way. I just kind of noticed it more this year. When you take a look, you can see some cracking right there and some crumbling. And I think it's probably just weather. Alright. There we go. Looking good, other than the minor BS that we have to deal with the home ownership. Talk to you later.